Duckies, and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. My name is Viola, and we are picking up right after we got through Ganelspan finally and reached the other side to find more Ukatish who actually want us here. You get your first look at the northern Ukat. It is very different from the south, far safer for a start. Even though it's farther north, it's warmer. There's less mist, no signs of haunting. That's really good. It's still muddy and miserable, but the earth is more fertile. To the north, you see a large town surrounded by farmland. You're closer to the true Ukatish centers of power and wealth. You aren't in the provinces anymore. If you're to make the Ukatish your vassals, this is where the battle will be fought. A patrol of Ukatish swamp runners is watching the road. When they see you, they approach and plant their barbed spears in the peat. Their leader approaches. She says, "Greetings, Princess Viola of Haven. I am an envoy from the Brock, and we wish you peace. We have been sent with this message for you. The soldiers on this side of the fen are different. They are peaceful. You aren't afraid of an attack. However, they're looking at you with sullen hatred. It's like they despise you for some reason, but they aren't bothered enough to do anything." Is everything alright? Soldiers look away. The envoy says, "Of course, Havenite. The Ukatish are used to intruders. You will use us and have contempt for us, and we will stand it. We can still do business." "Where are you from?" "Chind, to the north." "What is the message?" "Our master, Brakdon Kra of Chind, invites you to dine with him at the hall of the Brock clan." Yeah, we were already aware of this. There's some merchants sitting around a fire, guarded by a pair of soldiers. Much to your surprise, they're Havenites. They know who you are, but out here in the wilds, people are informal. They invite you to sit at the fire and share the meal. Let's have some food. It's a simple traveler's stew with proper ingredients. No lizard meat. It's far below what you got back in the palace, but it's satisfying. How'd you get out here? A merchant laughs and opens her pack. You see mud-spattered Ukatish clothes. General Ajax has been sending infiltrators up here since you opened up the Mirefangs, mostly by ship. He wants you to be able to open up Fort Darkfen when you reach it. Anything I should know about the Ukatish? They hate us, but that's alright. They hate everyone. It's a peaceful hate. Where is Fort Darkfen? Northwest, on the coast. Let's trade. Yes, I will take... Oh. What? Oh, it's up here, okay. Even though it doesn't go into my pack, but alright. Take all of that, and... No, we don't really need a scroll of calling. I'll be going. Safe travels, Princess. Sacramentum will be Havenskin. Okay, let's actually go and open up our keep first things first, because we are down a member, as you guys can probably see. Let's see, sign Ganel Estate. Let's look at our map. Where are we by comparison? Okay, so if we just keep on the main road this way. Farmers? You meet a band of Ukatish warriors, the Nazi folk instructed by their masters leave you be. They're dirty and uncouth louts, residents of remote lands. They show you no courtesy. One of them snarls, "These are Genel lands. We don't want Haven here. You should have listened to our message to the east. We see you again. We'll take care of you for good." Well, I'm just moving around here to go up to my fort. Oh, hey. Outside Fort Darkfen, you find a huge canvas tent. A giant sign in the front reads Haven's Way Recruitment Center. A short line of dirty, surly Ukatish warriors swamp runners and general miscreants wait their turn to go inside the tent. Let's cut in front of the line and go inside. Once inside, you are greeted by a fit older woman. She wears the crisply clean uniform of Sergeant of Haven. A baton is tucked under her arm. She stares at a line of 3 Ukatish warriors, the smallest of which is twice her size. At your entry, 2 of them turn about, confused. The third remains silent and still. With her baton, she taps the chest of the still one. You'll do. The rest out. She pivots to stand at attention and clicks her heels together sharply. The lone remaining Ukat warrior imitates her. Sergeant Major Roberta Dapper. Retired. Haven's White Agent for the Ukat region. How may I serve, my princess? What's a retired sergeant doing here? She clicks her heels again. I'm too old for the army, and too young to enjoy retirement. Haven's Way hired me to select army recruits. Why are Ukatish warriors waiting outside? She snaps her heels together before answering. They are waiting to be evaluated for recruitment by the Haven Army, my princess. How does the Haven Army know which ones you recommend? She turns to the swamp runner. What did I tell you happens if you lie about my evaluation? Stabbing, he crisply over her eyes. She turns to you and smiles. See? It's a remarkably accurate system. Why would a Ukat warrior want to join our army? She snaps her heels together. It is most likely our providing of fine food, equipment, and the best military training in the known world. There's also curiosity. Some want to see the world beyond the Ukat, or boredom. There's no bad reason, my princess, as long as they do their duty to Haven. What are you looking for in a recruit? Strength of spirit and dutiful obedience. What's the Haven's Way? The Haven's Way Society represents the Haven ideal. She doesn't elaborate further when you ask what that ideal is. I recruit locals on behalf of the Haven Army. For every adequate recruit I find, I earn a small commission for myself. How many of those you recommend are actually accepted by our army? All of them. I've never failed. Is it really that important to get vassals to fight for us? Even as a small nation, we don't have enough warriors to make the whole world submit. Only recruiting warriors from our vassals enables us to prevail. I'll be going. Adios. It was the greatest honor to be visited by you, my princess. The sergeant major returns to evaluating and shouting at recruits. Okay, well, that's that. Where's our actual keep? I'm guessing this big rundown place. No, this is Chind. Okay. Sorry. Where's our key? Here's a key. There we go. You approach the ruins of the Havenite fort. Must be Fort Darkfin. There are soldiers and workers by the east gate. When you get close there, you are surprised and relieved to see that they are Havenites too. General Ajax was able to slip a considerable force into Ukatish lands, along with tools and supplies. You can give the order to rebuild the fort now. Okay. You approach this camp isolated in the deep reaches of the Ukat. There are a bunch of Haven soldiers huddled together outside a ruined fort, enduring the unpleasant climate. One rises, approaches you, and kneels. He says, I am Chief Torvic. Oh my gosh, Torvic. Anyway, we were sent from the West Battalion to reclaim Fort Darkfen. We just need the order. His voice is calm and bland, as if he hasn't noticed that he's dripping wet and freezing cold. How'd you get here? General Ajax gives us the order. After the ships dropped the battalion off here, they stayed around. The general used them to sneak us back here. Have any problems? He gives a low shrug. The Gano clan to the south doesn't like us. They're fairly violent. They have not been a concern. His casual, unruffled air is remarkable. I give the order. Get to work. Torvic turns and says in a calm, quiet voice, "It is time to begin work." The bedraggled soldiers and craftsfolk give a hearty cheer. Then they pour into the ruins of Fort Darkfen. Alright. Yes, and we can train as well. Yay, train. This. And let's do that. And shield shatter. And let's do cultural. New Haven's Mercy. Even though we have a healer that's doing a really good job, it's better to have that option there of having Haven's Mercy. Okay. Let's go around and do our normal. Open up some stuff here. Yes. 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 Sorry if you guys hear the fan going into overdrive there. What's this? Storage room? Storage room and guards. Yep. Okay. And I'm guessing this is the main building. Yep. Okay. Down here we have another area to open. Yes. And another. One, and that's all the openings we need. So let's go and talk to Chief Torvic. This large hall is meant to be a major center of trade and political dealings with the Ukatish. All it is waiting for is the actual people. There's one Havenite official here now, setting everything up. He is the sort of bland, empty-faced bureaucrat you came to hate back at the palace, muted, officious, and quietly judgmental. Greetings, Princess Viola. I am Chief Torvic. I hope your journey here was pleasant. I'm ready to give a report. I await your report. He checks his notes. General Ajax had difficulty getting materials through Ganelspan, so we were dropped off here by ship. Our fort is now established. When the Ukatish are our vassals again, we will be ready to immediately begin profitable trade with them. How have the Ukatish treated you? We were afraid we would be massacred by the locals, but the Brock clan has welcomed us. Their protection saved our warriors from a lot of unpleasant exercise. What can you do for me? I know about the political situation. My knowledge might help you to return the Ukatish to vassalhood. We also need more supplies. I think I know where they might be obtained. Thank you for the report. He nods. It was my pleasure. More polite words, but your cat is surely judging you like everyone else. Is there anything else you need? I have learned quite a lot. How'd you come to be here? When it was known that a full princess would pacify Sacramentum, I was one of the chiefs personally selected to run your fort. It was a great honor. He shows no sign of pride or pleasure when he says this. What was your early service like? He rattles off a list of the highlights. Chief Torvic has been blandly competent all over the known world, often in the face of constant warfare. Who selected you? I was chosen and personally briefed by Prince Sutter. Again, a great honor. Not that you could tell from his expression. He told me that I had a good temperament for this mission because of the special nature of the Ukatish. Special nature. The Ukatish are always quick to take offense. They can be very rude, and they hold grudges for a long time. Some vassals require contact with officials who are very calm. You will find that I am difficult to rise to anger. What do you think of the Ukatish? They're consumed by hatred of outsiders, of themselves. It seems like part of their nature. Nevertheless, they're hard workers, and they keep bargains. So, they can still be valuable vassals. I'd like to discuss the Ukatish. Of course, a difficult and unusual people with a complicated attitude can make them hard to deal with. They're a clan-based society, and the strongest clan rises to the throne, makes all the decisions. You will need to make sure that the clan who holds their home warren is willing to obey their treaty with us. Tell me about their attitude. This is a hard environment, and it has made hard people. Mud and disease makes everyone look down on the Ukatish, including the Ukatish. It makes them prickly and resentful. For more, I would talk to Jared. He is upstairs. He has spent some time studying this unusual vessel. Tell me about their clans. There are many of them. They are constantly divided. They constantly divide, combine, and fight. They're small. Most are small and insignificant. There are 4 of importance in their politics now. The Ayak, who we have met. The Ganal, who hate us. Brock, who apparently don't mind us, and the Borgin we have not come across yet. The Ayak. You may have met them already. They control much of the southern Ukep. They're mainly traders. They have few warriors and no interest in claiming ground, for now anyway. What are the Ganal? They're a powerful and dangerous clan. Much of their wealth comes from controlling the Ganal span. I believe they attacked you there. They hate Haven and are only interested in driving south. What are the Brock? They control most of the lands around us. They are a strong, ambitious clan despite the Borgin and the Ganal raiding them. They are based in Chin to the east. It might be worthwhile to meet their leaders. Okay, and the final one that we have not met yet. What of the Borgin? The Borgin hold the home warren and the crown. Their leader is King Borgin the 53rd. All I know about him is that he is old. He seems to want peace with us. At least he has not bothered our merchants and envoy. You can find him in the home warren, far to the east. Meeting him would probably be interesting, at least. Okay, let's discuss this fort. We are well established, our defenses are strong, the Ukatish warriors are not skilled at attacking fortifications. We are under no danger now. We could use more resources, but that is always true. We are preparing for politics and trade. When the Ukatish are our vassals again, this fort will provide great value to Haven. Is there anything I can do to get more resources? In fact, there's a good opportunity in front of us. There's a swamp with good bog iron to the north. It is called Merkala, and it is ours. Unfortunately, my scout says it is infested with monsters. We don't have enough soldiers to march north and retake it, but you should be able to do this easily. We own Merkala. We purchased it with good gold before Queen Sharon withdrew Haven from Sacramento. They never paid us to regain it, therefore it is ours. Why do we want Merkala back? Such swamps generate a good, constant, profitable flow of bog iron. The iron of the Ukat is their great wealth. If we had it, you would receive more iron to use to rebuild your forts. Where is Merkala? It is north, in a particularly cold, murky, and unpleasant stretch of swamp. Lovely. That's all for now, thanks. Let's see what's going on over here. Soldier. check out here. Let's see. There's Jared. So, where's... Oh yeah, we need more stuff. But I think that is actually going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!